guys, Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. I am going to paint that little ghost. This is like not the full painting of the ghost. This is the sample painting that I started last year that I was painting from. I think I actually sold the painting during a live sale. So what we're going to do this evening is paint him again. So he was really cute. And it is Halloween, which is really weird for me to even say that. I can't believe that it's October 31st already, that it's Halloween. So I can see someone's on here. Y'all say hey when you jump on so I can see who is on. I can't see who it is. I can see there's one person on here, but I can't see who it is. Y'all say hey when you jump on because that really helps me. It is wonderful because it sends the video out to more people to see and watch when you guys interact with me. So that's always wonderful. That's a good thing when other people can see and have the fun that you all have while you're on here watching. So I see Tammy's on just by my iPad, and Nancy, and I'm not sure who else. I'm not sure why that's not showing up on my phone, but it never does. I think it's because I have it horizontal. If I have it horizontal, you can't see comments. So I think that's what it is. All right, so we're just going to get started here. It's just going to be something real simple. Pulled you closer so you all can see because you want to be able to see right. I'm going to move that down, getting my brushes and stuff ready. All right, so this is what we're painting, and we're painting it on a 11 by 14, and I'm using acrylic paint. I'm going to sketch my ghost out first, and I'm going to use soft fine charcoal. So how are you all doing? Everybody, I didn't figure I'd have very many people on here this evening because it is trick-or-treat night here. And a lot of the folks are probably, handing out the candy and taking their kids out trick-or-treating. I think we did the little bell there for I think we added that last time. So I'm just doing a little sketch here, a little trick-or-treat bag, little shoes, feet, something. Keep it simple, just keep it simple. It makes it more fun when you keep it simple. Loose and free. Keep it loose, keep it loose. Loosey-goosey. Okay? All right, so there we go. All right, we got a lot of people interested in the ghost. Good deal. That's awesome. Y'all say hey when you jump on. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. That helps me get the reach out on my video. And it helps me to see who's on here watching. If you're on the replay, if you're not watching it live. If you're watching it live, you'll see the red live little square there. It says live and it's red. When it's live. When it's not, that'll be gone, and you'll be watching the replay. So if you're watching the replay, you can just put on there that you're watching me on the replay, or even just say hello. If you say hello, I can see that you're on the replay, and that's helpful too. So that gets the video out there. So what I'm doing now is I'm just using a ivory black and white to make a gray. I know I don't normally do that. I don't normally paint with black, but this evening I am, just for time saving. You can make a color that looks like black by mixing colors together, paint colors together, and that would be burnt umber, ultramarine blue, equal parts makes a color that looks like black. All of your dark colors, anything dark with no contamination of white will look like black. But ultramarine blue, burnt umber, ultramarine blue, and burnt sienna will make a dark color. It kind of looks like black. So right now I'm just making a gray color, mixing black and white together. And I'm just painting this background of my and I shouldn't have even painted those eyes in there. I'm going to paint over them. That's annoying. Just painting in the, actually I may just paint over that bag. It's easier to paint over than it is to paint around. And it would probably be best if I used a 1-inch flat instead of a 1/2 inch, because I would get more coverage that way. It would be best if I would use more paint too, and I'm painting over that bag. I understand. Tired of painting around it. You're supposed to have fun when you paint, not struggle with stuff, right? And you can make more than one ghost if you want. You could make 2 ghosts. You can make another ghost on there if you want. That would be cute. This one, I think, on the original, I think I did a background of a night sky. Hey, Dee. Lori, hey. Jane, Crystal, Tammy. Hey, everybody. Oh, no, please tell me that didn't happen. My script liner just went underneath of my bench. I have to dig it out with a broom. Get out my witch's broom and dig out my paintbrush that just went under the bench. Alright, so I'm going to paint in my background, I believe. Let's see what I did. Yep, that's what I did. And I painted the bottom, kind of an orange color there. Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to go in with the background with a black color. This is just a night sky. I'm going to put a little bit of blue in with that. A little bit of blue and black. I just don't want it to be all blackish looking. And then I think I come down to here. What color did I make his boots? Oh, that was gray. I made that more gray right there. Makes sense. But then you can't see him very well. But then we'll have to contrast the bottom of that. So we're just making a night sky in the background. Need to use more paint. Get some more paint on there. You can add a little bit of purple if you want, a little bit of black, a little bit of purple. Get some night sky going. So what have you all been painting lately? Y'all have any painting stories? I know some of you, I've seen some of your work. You all have been painting again. Y'all have anything you've been working on that's been super fun that you want to mention, I do have on Saturdays an opportunity for you guys to post your paintings on my page to show off your art. I would love, love, love to see that. If you paint along with me, or even if you don't, I would like to see your stuff on there. That would be fun. Okay, how did I do this? I'm being lazy, aren't I? Looking at my painting that I did before. Just taking some black, ivory black, and some blue, and painting in the background here. And that'll need another coat because it's pretty transparent. Or we can add a little bit of white to it, opaque it a little bit, and make it look like fog or something like that, couldn't we? I did this one last year around Halloween. I did it on here. So I'm just going in with that dirty brush a little bit. Just get some, opaque this a little bit so that it covers a little better. I'm not putting a whole lot of white into it, just some white to maybe represent just a little fog, a little depth, a little night sky. I'm just going to paint over that. That's annoying me. So I'm just going to paint through those legs, and I'll paint those back in again. Blue, black, white. Maybe these are more ghosts. Maybe that's more ghosts in the background. See, you gotta use your imagination. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Just gonna leave that go for a little bit. I'm gonna lighten this up a little bit so I can see that little guy's legs. All right. Tammy's been painting pumpkins. Yes, you have. Tammy's been painting so many pumpkins. Tons and tons of pumpkins. It's just been crazy. But pumpkins are fun. Fun, fun, fun to paint. There's no doubt about that. Love, love, love. Fall time of year. Pumpkins, all that is so much fun. Just so much fun to paint. Just going to get a little blue, darken that down here at the bottom. So this is burnt sienna. So when I paint on here, I just pick something and I come on here and I paint, and you guys get to watch, and you can follow along and paint or watch it and come back and paint it, watch it later and paint it. But the if you want to have the benefit of the having like a template and that sort of thing and following along at a slower pace, step by step like that, that's where you can paint along online with the online painting tutorials, or you can do that in the memberships, and then you get templates and you get the video and you just get to watch it over and over as many times as you want, and you'll have that available to you there. So that's another option for you guys, is the online version of painting. Some people like to paint virtually. Some people like to watch painting online. Some people like to watch, hey Melissa, Jill, thanks for jumping on, guys. Some people like to do online painting, and some people like to do in studio. So it's just a matter of, you know, what you like is what you do. And I offer both. I have in-studio painting options, and I have virtual painting options. So, and I'm glad you guys are here and painting with me, because this is fun. This is fun. So I'm just adding some yellow to that burnt sienna color and yellow. And then I added a little bit of white there, just to get a little glow underneath of that little guy. Then I'm rinsing my brush. I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to dry it. No, I don't think I'm going to dry it. I'll go back over here with my 1/2 inch flat. We'll go back into the black. Do his little eyes again, because we lost those. And I'm just doing that with black. And then he has his little arms coming in. Little arms there. And then his little basket. And he has his little shoes here. Got him up a little bit high. I may have to bring his little outfit down. Got some long legs. He can be a long leg ghost, couldn't he? Okay, so anytime you paint something white, you paint it in with gray first. Some form of gray. It doesn't matter if it's like a brown gray or a blue gray or a black and white gray, a warm gray, a cool gray. Anything that you paint first with that you're going to paint white, you paint it gray first. And your gray is your shadow colors. So I'm just going in here and adding a little bit more coverage for this little guy with that gray. I'm not doing anything, nothing fancy. Just getting some more of the gray coverage in there on the canvas, because you don't want to see your canvas You want to get that good and covered. And then once you get that covered with your gray, you can go in and start adding in some lights by adding some more white to that gray color. Now you're not gonna add pure white, so you're gonna take that dirty brush and you're gonna go in, just pop in some lighter whites here and there. Mostly, oops, make him look like he's crying. Mostly, like to keep my light there on the lip side, but he'll have some lights here and there, in and throughout. Just don't cover up all your darks, because you need those shadows, you need your contrast, you need your darks and your lights to form your shapes. Oh, thank you, Tammy, for putting that link in there. Yes, the Pick Your Painting Club. Now that you mentioned that, Tammy, I don't really talk about that a lot. The Pick Your Painting Club is an awesome way for you to grab the online painting tutorials, get one a month. Now, the All Access membership is the whole thing. I mean, you get the whole kit and caboodle with it. But the All Access membership, I don't really talk about it a lot. We'll just talk about that this evening. And it is an opportunity for you to grab a painting tutorial each month. The membership is $17 a month, and each month you will receive a coupon code to go into the Art by Karen Wolf, onto the online painting tutorials, and you get to choose the painting tutorial that you want to paint for that month. And there are over 100 tutorials out there now. I'm getting ready to record. I've recorded 2 and get ready to add them to the library. The Christmas candles will be in the online tutorials for November. The manger scene will be on the tutorials page for November. Did I say December? I mean November. And this cardinals in the winter trees. I added the cardinals, people. Did you see that? These little cardinal birds. I added them. This one is going to be in the library there for you to choose from. So there's over 100 tutorials in there to choose from. It's the under memberships, and it's the Pick Your Painting Club. I'm gonna have to wait till that dries. It's not gonna have to dry it or wait till it dries. That's not sticking. Wet on wet does not stick sometimes. You have to wait or you have to dry it. But with the online painting tutorials in the membership, in the Pick Your Painting Club, I can't walk, talk, and chew gum at the same time. It's in memberships on the website. You get to choose the tutorial. You get a coupon code. You go into the online painting tutorials library. You pick the painting that you want to paint, and for the month, you go in and you purchase it for with your coupon code, and the $17 that you pay for the month is the cost of the membership, and then the coupon code, of course, allows you to go in and get the tutorial, and of course it's free at that time, but it's a $17 a month fee to be in the membership, and it's great because you get to paint those $27 a piece tutorials for $17 a month. So there. And there's no obligation to stay in forever. You go in and you in for as long as you want, and then you can leave, and then you can go back in again. The tutorials that you get while you're in the membership stay with you. Those are yours. So you can, you know, continue to watch them there. So, now you can't flip-flop back and forth and in and out and, you know, get one, leave, and get one, and come back and leave and do all that. That's prohibited. But you can go in and enjoy the membership, the Pick Your Painting Club, and it's great. So, there's that. And if you have questions, I'll be glad to answer them. Okay, so this is a little bag. This is your little trick-or-treat bag. I'm just painting it right now a little bit of a brown color. Had some white mixed in with it from where his white from the ghost has not dried. So I've got white mixed in with that. To make that little bag. And I'm going to write trick or treat on his bag. So that'll be cute. Hey, Carolyn, welcome. Hello, Paulette. Hello, hello. Thank you all for joining. So then we're going to go in and make his little arms. But that's just something for you guys that are interested in the tutorials and, you know, the online painting. And if you don't want to jump right into the whole membership thing, the full all access, or, you know, maybe that's your cup of tea. The all access is great, but it only opens twice a year, and right now the doors are closed, but it will open again. Thinking, I don't even know what month this is. It will open again in March. It opens in March and September. So I made his little arms, darken them in, and now I'm going to lighten them with, I got a little bit of yellow in that. I don't want yellow snow from a snowman. I'm going to lighten these arms a little bit, darken these arms a little bit. Now I'm lightening them a little bit. But no matter what you do, it's fun to paint. Just paint. If you paint with me or you paint with whoever you paint with, just paint. It's fun. Just paint. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to put a little bit of a handle on that. I may have his hands in the wrong place. My strip liner fell underneath of the thing. So there. A lot of times I'll just wipe the paint off of my brush. I don't necessarily stick it down in the water all the time. I just clean the brush off there a lot. Okay, so there's his little bag. There's that. For the sky, I think with the other one, I did some bats. I did a moon, and I did some pumpkins. I'm going to dry this just real quick, I think. I say that, and then I go in here and paint on this wet paint. The reason I'm going to dry is so I can get rid of that wet paint. That was wanting to blow everywhere. I've lost my page. Okay, now where are we? Hey, Krista. Welcome, my friend. Love the cardinals. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, I finally got brave and added those crazy cardinals. I was a little not brave about that. Oh, did I mess up or what? Yeah, I was like, why can't I paint cardinals? I don't understand. But I did it. I was tired that day when I was trying to paint them. I was creating that painting, and I was so tired by the end of the day after I've painted all day. It's hard sometimes to do all that. So all right, so this is our moon. I just did some yellow and sienna. Now I'm adding a little bit more white, just lightening it up a little bit here and there. So main thing is when you paint, just have fun. Just paint and enjoy it and have fun. That is the main thing. We'll lighten that up a little bit more here in a minute. We'll do some... Oh, I wished I hadn't dropped my script liner. Do I have another one? Surely to goodness I have another script liner. Maybe. All right, what color were those silly bats? They're black. Don't know that those will show up, but we'll give it a whirl. All right. Let's see who we have on here. There's Norm. Hey, Norm. There's Sheila. Okay, so now we're going to go into the black. Go into the black and the blue, making a dark color, and purple, all the dark colors. You can add brown to that if you want, just a dark color. Black, brown. I'm adding, we'll make some bats. We'll go bat. Go here. Oh, I can't remember what I did. Oh, I just did their little wings and then a couple little things on the head. Keep it simple. That's what I did. A couple of those down. Just some wings. Just a little line across. My paint's too dry. It's wetted a little bit. And then I went up, up. And then just made the little bat wings down like that. And you put them wherever you want. Are you all close enough to see that? I'll be drawing for the bingo drawing here shortly. And my little calendar reminder. I had my all access members doing a bingo game. They're doing for their challenge for October was just a little bingo game. This is the worst script liner ever. This thing is horrible. But I put things on there for them to do to mark off the bingo card, and then just little simple things. Paint something if you buy an art supply. You get to mark off a bingo. Just some, simple little things that you could do. Be nice to a stranger. And then they mark off their bingo card and post it. And then for all the bingos that they got, then they got a chance to go in for the drawing. So each month in my All Access membership, I give away a gift card, a Michael's gift card. And they have an opportunity to win a card. So, there. So I'm going to do that this evening after I get off here. And after I do that, I've got to paint a painting, do a video. So it's always something fun with me. Always. Always something fun. Yeah, I'm crazy, I know. Okay, so down here on the bottom, we had, I'm going to put another layer of paint for coverage because this is not covered a little bit. And then I'm probably going to have to dry it with a hairdryer. But it usually takes this is acrylic paint. It usually takes a couple of coats to get some of the colors on because they're, some of them are more transparent. Now there's some places up here I could have got a little bit better coverage on. Acrylic is, it dries 2 to 3 shades darker, so you can get a little bit darker on there with it. But sometimes you have to go over it with a couple coats to get good coverage. So and we're gonna have to dry that so we can get some shadow covered on there and the pumpkins. How y'all liking him so far? He's pretty cute, isn't he? Okay, so let's do a couple little pumpkins over here. A little pumpkin over here. Like that. Oh, and then we have to put Trick or Treat on the bag. Right. Have to get Trick or Treat. I'm afraid to write it with this goof thing. Not a very good, I hear Joe upstairs talking to somebody. My husband, he's up there just, he's trying to be loud. Could y'all hear him? Sometimes I worry when he's talking on the phone. I don't want y'all to hear his conversation. Trick or treat. I mean, not that he's going to say anything bad, but, you know, people don't want their phone conversations broadcast on Facebook, I'd say. I don't know. Never know. You never can tell. All right. Trick or treat. Make sure I spell this right, guys. Is that how you spell treat? T-R-E-A-T. I used to do a bunch of slates and have to personalize them, and a lot of times I would put the people's name on there, and I'd be like, oh, dang, I'd get all the way done, and then I'd be like, well, shoot, that isn't right. I misspelled their name or something silly. That's pretty good. And then the, up here at the top, there is, oh, thank you, Krista. Thank you. On the other one, I put a little bit of a, oh, I'll do that after I paint brighten up the moon a little bit. I'm going to brighten that moon up a little bit with some more white. I will do a little shadow down here for his feet. Or under him. Not necessarily for his feet. Actually, under the pumpkins. Under the to ground them. You want to make sure they're not floating in the midair. You don't want that to happen. All right, there's that. We'll go in with a little bit of white. First go round on these pumpkins, I'm going to go in with a little bit of white and orange because they have so much color there in the background. This will help it to cover. I'm just doing some white and orange first, and that way whenever I go to paint in the color next go round, you'll be able to see them. Because if I would just take orange and paint over that, I would have to take orange and paint over that, and orange and paint over that, and orange and paint over that to get it to cover. So this way, I just do orange and white, and then do orange, and then it'll be pretty much covered. So that's a little trick. There's that. What else? Blacken his eyes some more. Get his eyes a little bit darker. Boots a little darker. So you guys need to try this, okay? So all I've used so far is a handful of colors and a couple brushes. I really haven't used a whole lot of anything to do this with. I've used a 1-inch flat, a 1/2-inch flat, a script liner, and a round, a number 4 round. 4 brushes, okay? I've used black, white, blue and purple, yellow, orange, and sienna, burnt sienna and burnt umber. So, there. I mean, I haven't really used a whole lot of colors, not a whole lot of put a little bit of white on his boot. You don't have to do that. That's optional. You can do that if you want. You don't have to. I'm going to put a little bit more white on him. Brighten him up. I'll see that. So we had our white on there, and you all thought that was the end of it. Because acrylic dries 2 to 3 shades darker, it takes you a good bit to get it white. And I'm doing not pure white. I'm going into some of the gray for that. So it's not pure white, but it's pretty white. I'm going to go into the purple and the brown, just filling in that shadow there. I'm going to paint my, bat up here. I'm going to put a bat there. Sorry about that, guys. Can you all hear that? Okay. All right, so there's the bats in the sky, the trick-or-treat bag. Now we'll do the pumpkins. And I'm going to have to dry them a little bit. All right. There we go. We're going to go orange. See how that covered good? Now, if I had have used and not used that white, I would be like not be able to get that good coverage there of orange. Orange and red and yellow are very, very, very transparent colors. It's hard to get good coverage with those. That's orange. I'm adding a little bit of sienna over here on the shadowed side. I'm going to put a little stem in there. Little a little dark on this side, a little dark, a little dark. Then I'm going to do a little, do some faces on them. And then I'm going to dry it. I'm going to dry it. And I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in the eye there to make it look like. And this is pretty thick. When I'm doing this, I'm really getting a good little goop on there. A good little bit. And don't ask me why I made them the shapes that they are. We carved pumpkins last night. That was fun. Did y'all do any pumpkin carving? Hey, Brenda, welcome. Hey, Amy, thank you. I'm missing all these folks that are coming on here. Lacey and Millie, hey guys, welcome. We carved pumpkins last night with the grandkids. Jennifer and I, my daughter and I did, and I think I'm gonna give that one a little nose. We ended up carving more than they did. Oh, they were funny. Henry helped, and Charlie was drawing on them with the magic marker. She was having fun though. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of orange there, just orange, 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 orange. And I'm going to go orange, orange, orange. And then I need to do his nose. And then orange. Okay, so we got that. Let's lighten up the stems a little bit on that side. Okay, so there's that. I think that's it. And you can keep going with it if you want to do something more, if you want to keep going with it and add more stuff. I mean, keep going with it. It's yours. The sky's the limit, guys. You do what you want with it. I'm just lightening up the shadow edge there with the purple. Do what you want to with it and make it your own. I give you the ideas and you you create your own masterpiece. I'm just going in here with the paint to sign it. Always sign your painting. That's a little bit wet with no paint in it. Why? Sometimes signing your painting is the hardest thing. You go to all this trouble to paint it. Well, not trouble. You go to all the effort to paint it, and you get it all looking really good, and then daggone, you can't sign it. I have marked out a signature many times, several times, and started over again. So, there you go. And like I said, that was just a sketch of a thing. We did that last year, and that was the one that I went by just to paint that. That's definitely not a finished painting at all. That's a rough draft. That little guy's just a rough draft. He's cute, though. All right, there you go. The Ghost for Halloween. Happy Halloween! For those of you all who celebrate. Some people don't. All right. Well, there you go. Appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to jump on artbykarenwolf.com and check out my website. There are, like I said, there's tutorials on there to purchase. There's a schedule for my in-studio stuff. The in-studio classes are filling up, guys. The wood, the little kids painting, I think, this was the in-studio kids party, and I think it's full. Then we have the Santa on the wood. There's still room for that one. This will be fun. You can use this for a real cute Christmas decoration. You can give it for to someone for a gift. That party's still out there. And the Pick Your Painting class is still available. But there's all kinds of stuff on my website, guys. artbykarenwolf.com. Jump out there and check that out. The memberships. There's all kinds of fun stuff. So take a look at it and see. You might find something that you like. Y'all paint this. Try this. Easy. Fun. It's a cutie. So, little ghost. All right. Thank you all so much for jumping on here with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Let me check and see if there's anything on here I need to address before I get off. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Krista. Thank you all. Thank you, every single one of you guys. I appreciate you all so much. Thanks for jumping on here this evening. I honestly thought I'd be on here all alone because everybody's busy out doing all the things. So thank you all so much. Appreciate you guys. God bless and take care. And I'll see you back on here again next time. Thank you.